Stop F. OK Hagrid is a pedo too. A lot of PPL in American schools are licked at. I wanted to address the issue. This is set in England, you idiot. How do you know Snappy and Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in leave with Ebony? That was Cedric. Okay. Let's just move on. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. Good. You both die. No. I thought it was Hagrid. Excuse me, Hagrid. But it was vampire. He started to scream. OMFG. No, my scar hurts. And then, his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. What the hell? Is he being possessed? I stopped. How did you know? Typing just you instead of the actual word really irks me. I saw it. And my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No. I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted. Wait, so he did have a scar? I'm confused. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up with foundation. He said back. What there? Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me. Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Bondage? Must be getting close to him then. Winky face. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were the two. Hagrid best anime character. They were going to St. Mango's. I love me some mangoes, after they recovered cause they were pedophiles and you can't have those frisking puffs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Most of the girls I've seen are edgy, not hot. Dumbledore had constipated the video camera they took of me naked. Constipated? I don't even want to imagine what is being referred to there. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid, spell it right you ding dong, came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. You know, I need to tell you some ethnic. He said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. Serious. Shakespeare is shaking, that is some professional writing right there. Frisk off. I told him. You know I frisking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like frisked up preps like you. I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. Yeah, I can understand why he'd be mean to you when I had a better understanding of the English language when I was 12. No Enobi. Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What, are they goths too? You pose a prep? I asked cause I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. But he just said they're not roses. I saved your life. He yelled angrily. No you didn't, I replied. Using incorrect grammar. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton P video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin. Who masturbated. See, is that spelled wrong? Yes. To it he added silently. Whatever. I yelled angrily. Ungirly? More proof that Enobi is the male. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty that's all you had to say. That's not a spell, that's an MCR song. I corrected him wisely. Does everyone here now MCR? I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords. What's a vocal cord? Then he screamed. Petulous Miringo me Maceo for all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute. Especially for Raven, I love you girl. I thought you said she wasn't your girlfriend. I'm Onato Okeo. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. Now I knew it wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. WTF is Draco? Draco? Spelling, child. Hagrid rolled his eyes. Who's Hagrid? I looked into the balls of flame but I could see nothing. You see, Inobi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. Where did he come from? 2CWHT Zenderfilms haha you reviews flames jedit, UMST find yourself first, K? What is this English? Has Dumbledore turned into a lazy preteen girl or something? I have found myself okay you mean old man. Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or else he would have said something back. Yeah, mean old man is one hell of a burn. Get it, because there's fire? Never mind. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Professor Dumbledore. Professor Dumbledore. Anyway when I got better I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress no. You look kawaii, girl. Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs, Jedit, you do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. Yeah I think sadly covered that. I slit both of my wrists feeling totally depressed and I sucked all the blood. And then died. I hope anyway. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. The hair? What? Is he just in the teacher's hair or something? He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. How dare you abuse that innocent badger child? Hi. He said in a depressed way. Hi back. I said in an angrily said way. Who the heck says hi back whenever someone says hi to them? We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Pulls out screwdriver I'll screw the both of you. Stop it now you horny simpletons. Shouted Professor McGoggle. Google has a daughter apparently, who was watching us and so was everyone else. Damn MC Goggle has some sick burns. Vampire you little heck. I said slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I loved Draco. I shouted and then I ran away angrily. Just then he started to scream. OMFG. No ooh ooh ooh. My scar hurts. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. Deja vu. No. I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted. You said that at the start of the chapter what? I do but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always... Seriously. Are you that lazy? Reusing goddamn dialogue. Special thanks to Raven my Gothic's blood sister WTF suppose to Rictus exclamation mark 11111111. Hey Raven do you know where my sweater I? Your sweater is up your butt child. AN, Raven fangs for jelpin me again I'm sorry Artoka poster of Gerard but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Creeps stop flammon. Back at it again with the mysterious edgy language. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore. We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. We've got Dumbledore but where is this Dumbledore? What is it that you want now you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort as Draco. We shouted at the same time. Who's Voldemort? He laughed in an evil voice. No. Don't. We need to save Draco. We begged. Not even gonna question his laugh okay? No. He said meanly. I don't give a damn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school especially with you Ebony. He said while he frowned looking at me. Besides I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco. He moaned. Anne, don't you think gay guys are lick so hot? They're gay. And you're a guy too so you are also the gay. Winky face. It's okay. I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Oh, that's how he menstruated. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea. He exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see. He said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then. Suddenly we were in Voldemp's lair. Voldy who know? We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say. Alakadabra. It was Voldemort. I thought they were in Voldemp's lair. Frisk off creeps. Okay. Ravenfangs for help in Agan. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I used Erperist and I had to go to the hospital cause I slit me wrists. I'm sure you did. PS I'm not updating till you give me 10 god revoids. Warning, some of this chapter is extremely scary. Via a excretion advised. This story already is excrement you ding dong. We ran to where Voldemort was. Voldemort? Who's that? It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. What? Instead the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Wait, when did Cedric get here? Draco was the crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Tail. Rid my sight you despicable preps. He shouted as we started shooting him with a gun. They have a gun now. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony I love will have sex with them. He said. In this he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile. Okay, wait what? What even? Do you know what a space bar is? Use it? Huh? I asked. Inobi I love you, will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the frisk? You torture my BF and then you expect me to frisk you? God, you are so frisked up you frisking bastard. I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No, he screamed. He started screaming and running around. I don't think he'd be able to do that if he were dying. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Burst? Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Why is he goddamn Shakespeare? Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. Why he is wearing high heels. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. What's wrong honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. I'll get my screwdriver. He had a sex pack, Jedit cause he's so sexer, and a really huge you know what and everything. Oh yeah, I'm sure he does my man. It's so unfair. I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly or anything? Subtle bragging much? Why would you wanna be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such frisking sluts. Answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me and now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just wanna be with you, okay Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, Inobi isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of PPL have told her she's pretty. She's a Mary Sue you ding dong. And based on her personality traits, I don't get how anyone likes her since she doesn't have a single redeeming character trait. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? IT's a frisking curse. I shouted and then I ran away. Wow, what a great, flawed and realistic character you are. I bet everyone can relate to you. Stop flaming, okay? BTW you suck from now on every time someone flams me I'm gonna slit new wrists. Fangs to Raven for open. Just learn how to spell and I won't nag you nearly as much. Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please, come back. But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with vampire, I shouted. That's not very perfect, is it? I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and vampire. How so? I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood all depressed. Stop being edgy. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. Well, that was an anticlimactic ending. I put on a short-ripped black gothic. I said no. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Definitely advanced biology work. Suddenly the guitar turned to Draco. "Inobi, I love you," he shouted sadly. "I'd not care what those Frisker preps and posers think. The most beautiful girl in the world. Where's your English boy? Before I met you I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just wanna frisking be with you. I frisking love you." Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now cause we fell in love when Joel was singing it, right in front of the entire class. What the hell is going on? Is this legal? His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre and Marilyn Manson. And don't you think those guys are so hot? If you'd not know who they are, get to frisk out a hour. Boy, how does one sound like a mix between 5 different people? OMFG, I said after he was finished. That's all? Some frisking preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers, that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now, at them. "I love you," I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff, I frisking H8 stat, and CMM in A Cinderella Story. Then we went away holding hands. "But aren't you in the middle of class?" Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped cause everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked and then we went together. Geez, my brain hurts. You know what? Sit up, okay? Proof to me, nut preeps. Raven UCQ friskin beach, gimme back ma friskin skeeter sups to ritis. Raven WTFU beacher supposed to dodies. BTW fangs to Brittany 5655 for Techin mu Japanese. Again, let's move on. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. We saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in Happly. Happly? MCR were they playing Helena. I was so frisking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter cause I knew that we were the only true ones for Agatha. How did you see him getting a? Never mind. I was wearing no one cares. Anyway, we stated motion to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. I hope everyone drops you. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. That should honestly be a band. WTF Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you. I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time? Even if it's MCR and you know how much I lick them. What? What cause we dot you know? He gadgeted uncomfortably cause guys don't like to talk about you know what. Gadgeted uncomfortably? What does it mean to gadget uncomfortably? Yeah, cause we you know. I yielded in an angry voice. Yielded? We won't do that again. Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMFGWTF/ are you giving in to the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now? What even? No. He muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shoot angrily. I hope you shot him. I would. Inobi. I'm not. PLS, come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World Is Black by GC to me. I was flattened cause that's not even a single, he had memorized the likes just for me. Inobi is so mean to him, why does he stay with him? Okay then I guess I will have to. I said, and then we Frenched for a while and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajant Mushite girl. She said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. Dat means how do you do in Japanese? Wait, what? Are you a webu now? BTW Willow, that frisking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. An Raven you frisking soup. Frisk you. It serves that frisking beach right. I laughed angrily. How do you laugh angrily? Well anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe Willow will die too. I said. I hope you all die. Kawaii. Bloody Maya shook her head inctically lethrigly. What? Oh yeah, oh have a confession. After she got expelled I murdered her and Den Lupin did it with her cause he's a necrophiliac. Eh what? Kawaii. I commented happily. You are not nice to your friend, just because she stole your sweet. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. And then they kissed. Oh hey BT, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR. I need to wear like the hot sit outfit either. The English is getting worse and worse. We need Willow back. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. Totally, let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No. My head snapped up. And snapped and fell off. Should I stop talking about murdering these children? What? My head spewing. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No ooh. No ooh. She laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I have no idea what that even says. I asked, sure it would be Draco or Diablo or Vampire, don't even say that name to me. Or me. How would it be you if you didn't know the stores existed? Dumbledore. Let me just call our Broms. Dumbledore? I asked quietly. Dumbledore indeed. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk. She told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores specially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not cause that's impossible. No one can better hotter than me, dude. Winky face, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday Lupin on Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. You can't even spell goth right, at least learn how it's spelled, you stupid children. OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again. I cried, running out of the changing room wearing no. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. I bet it looks ugly. I am salty. Very salty. You know what, I am gonna give it to you free cause you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked. You can't just give clothes away for free, you dumb. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey BTW, my name's Ebony Darkness Dementia Taraway, what's yours? Did you change your name? Tomrid. He said and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Tom Ridd? But he's Voldemort. He shouldn't be here. Why is this story so insulting towards everything in Harry Potter? Yeah, I don't think so, cause I am going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv. I yelled angrily, but before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried. OMFG Ebony, you need to get back into the castle now. And die, I hope.